Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be reviewing the Galaxy Z Flip4. Samsung does not want to lose the pull of foldable phones. It seems that the campaign in last year's proposals are working, getting that this 2022 has increased exponentially the sale of folding phones. More specifically, the Galaxy Z Flip3 seems to have conquered the market. 10% of the mobiles sold worldwide by Samsung already belong to this family. So now presents the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip4, which repeats the same formula but improves small details in their finishes and user experience. We will not find a great generational leap. Rather, it seems that Samsung has fine-tuned the formula and tweaked some of the user complaints. Better cameras, a more compact body, and many more features to take advantage of the mobile both folded and unfolded. And even half-folded. We tell you about it here. Although the clamshell format designed by Samsung for the Z Flip already means having a cell phone that occupies half the size of any other device, it seems that there is room for improvement. In this Z Flip 4, we find a smaller design that outlines details such as its contour or improves the viewing experience of its folding screen. First of all, we have to talk about a more compact or smaller mobile. The change is subtle and is especially noticeable in the part of the hinge, which has reduced its size and is more integrated into the body of the mobile. Here it is already reduced by 1.2 mm in height when folded. But the exterior, when the phone is still folded, has also reduced its overall size. In total, we find a mobile 1.5 mm lower to further reduce size when it is in your pocket. The curious and most useful thing is that it has also lost a few millimeters of the contour when unfolded. 0.3 mm in width and 0.8 mm in height. But all this without reducing the screen. Here who lose are the inner frames. So much better use is made of the space to display the screen. In other words, it is a more evolved product that perfects what we have already seen in terms of design. No major changes but notable improvements. And speaking of design, they have not forgotten the creative possibilities in colors for the casing. This Z Flip 4 comes in black, rose gold, purple, their main color for 2022, and blue. But they also offer more possibilities through the Samsung website, with up to 75 possibilities between shades of front and rear casings: yellow, red, navy blue, and white, and sides and hinge, gold, silver, and black. All this without neglecting important issues such as durability. According to Samsung, this mobile is tested to be bent more than 200,000 times without problems. In addition, its body is made of improved aluminum and protected with layers of Corning Gorilla Glass Vitis Plus glass both front and back. It is also certified IPX8 resistant, which allows it to be submerged up to 1.5 meters deep in fresh water without stopping working, although it is not recommended for use on beaches or in swimming pools. Where you notice more evolution in this Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 is in the user experience. And here Samsung has returned to refine and enhance this shell design with new features when folded. On the one hand, there are decorative possibilities, which are enhanced with avatar templates and new colors to choose more freely. Or even themes that share or match designs between the inner and outer screen. In short, more options for users are more concerned about this aspect. On the other hand are the new functions of the outer screen itself. Now, in addition, to view notifications and consult data such as calendar alerts, we can respond to text messages with the dictation function, or with emoticons, so you don't have to open the phone at any time. In addition, there is now quick access to issues such as Wi-Fi, brightness, airplane mode, flashlight, sound controls, and even unlocking the terminal before deploying it, both by camera and fingerprint. There are also advanced controls to indicate up to 3 common contacts to make quick calls or even control smart home devices connected via SmartThings. And the Samsung Pay service is maintained but updated to Samsung Wallet to have in this virtual wallet all kinds of cards at hand. Flex Mode is an experience that Samsung developed thanks to its hinge technology. As it allows you to keep the mobile folded to any degree, it is possible to divide the inner screen into 2 parts. A position that helps not to use tripods, for example, or to divide the panel space to use 2 apps at once. Well, now there's one more twist, demonstrating the perfection of this mode to one more degree. One of these new tools is the FlexCam. which is nothing more than using the mobile in flex mode to hold it comfortably as if it were a video camera of the 2000 with a screen. Thus we can hold the mobile comfortably by the lower part and frame with the upper part. Even more useful is that more well-known applications have joined the flex mode experience. Facebook and Instagram now allow you to use your phone as a standing record short videos in this format. And the auto-framing that was already seen in the previous edition has also been improved. It now extends the margin up to 5 meters away and 10 people in total to reframe. Ideal for those who record themselves dancing with their cell phones. And be careful, now the self-framing can be used with third-party apps. Along with this, the list of apps that allow this flex support when streaming video or taking pictures has been extended. Zoom, Google Meet, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, YouTube, and more work flawlessly when we fold the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip4. And apps that are not supported now add a new experience at the bottom of the screen. Along with the quick controls buttons, you can also use this space as a touch control so you don't have to touch the top of the screen that is displaying content. Finally, accessing the multi-window in flex mode now only involves sliding 2 fingers from the bottom of the screen. This keeps the top part of the app open, and a second app can be chosen for the bottom part. One of the complaints about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip3 was the photography. A mobile focused on lifestyle without the best camera on the market lost some of the sense. Now Samsung renews this section with a 12-megapixel main camera with a wide angle and a second lens, also with 12 megapixels, but with an ultra-wide angle. Although the real advances are around the software that accompanies it. And is that it has introduced what has been seen in the Galaxy S22 in terms of what Samsung calls nightography. The sensor is 65% brighter to capture sharper and better colored images when light is scarce. This also applies to portraits. And also to videos, by applying this technology and image stabilization improvements. All this also takes advantage of the clamshell format for different captures. We have already discussed the flex cam, but you can also take selfies with the main camera when the Galaxy Z Flip4 is folded. This time you can see the photo taken in full and not cropped to the size of the external display, even though it looks smaller. There is also a new portrait mode included on the external display to take it without opening the mobile. And, in addition, it is now possible to continue recording video while unfolding the mobile to flex mode. To move all the features and tools of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip4 has opted for a Snapdragon 8 Plus General 14nm processor, the most current on the market. And, giving energy to the team has solved another of the problems of the previous generation, a somewhat meager autonomy. Now, despite compacting its body more, they have included a battery that goes from 3300 mAh to 3700 mAh. And fast charging is included both wired and wirelessly. So you'll have a full battery in just 30 minutes of charging. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip4 will arrive in purple, graphite, rose gold, and blue colors. You can already pre-order this model for a price of $999 for the configuration with 128 GB. Here ends our video on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip4. We hope you find it very useful. If you have any suggestion, kindly share with us in the comments section. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell in front of the subscribe button to turn on notification for this channel, so as to notify you when I post new video. Thank you for watching.